Welcome back to the Big Gold Podcast, your weekly episodic listening experience where we cover WCW Monday Nitro in its entirety.
That's right, folks. We cover everything from Glacier being colder than a handful of ice cubes to Kamala's painted boobs.
Right you are, and we will be your guides through this wrestling odyssey. The voices of tomorrow, the Midwest mouthpieces, Mr. Peace, everyone, and I am Mike Ogden wishing all of you an enjoyable Monday morning.
All right, let's get started and ring the bell.
Holy shit, that timing was perfect. All right, guys, for this week... Why did they open up with a dog? Why? What the fuck?
First of all, we're live from Florence. Well, not us right now.
No.
We're just two assholes in a condo. They are live from Florence, South Carolina. It is the September 25th, 1995 episode of Nitro. So that manhole blowing up in the intro is actually what my asshole does every time Mongo McMichael opens his mouth. Funny little bit of Nitro trivia.
No, for real though, that dog looked scared as fuck. And I like that Bobby called it a 4-pound tarantula wearing a saddle.
I like that he had a saddle on because I thought Mongo was going to ride him somewhere where my ears and eyes could not process vision or...
Absolutely not. No, you can't get rid of him. But I mean,
sound, just any sort of movement based on an image or.
I tell you what, we definitely needed less sound in this episode, especially from the commentary booth. Because a lot of it sounded like it was coming from back here.
Eric Bischoff is just going the fuck off. He does not know how to turn it down.
No, it was ridiculous.
I don't know if he knows if like his character that he's trying to make, his announcer character, is just like, the jump in, haha, it's all good, guy. Oh, welcome to Nitro. Oh, or just like yeah, this is where the big boys fucking play, motherfucker. He is just going, but it's just,
yeah.
But I will say, out of all these episodes, you might disagree with me. The commentary was the least offensive to me that has been the last 4 episodes.
I agree, but I also don't really remember
much
of the commentary. No,
they're
it's
not
any better. But
or maybe I'm just numb to it at this point. It's like getting kicked in the back of the head 10 times. About the 7th time, you really just quit caring. It starts getting all warm and you lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah, you just look at Mick Foley when he faces The Rock. Look at all those chair
It's
shots.
kind of just like that.
Yeah, it's the same deal.
$30 Venmo or Facebook message money. Someone who edits in the Mick Foley versus The Rock match where he's handcuffed. Every time he takes a chair shot, they just sample in just some Mongo audio.
Oh man, it's the same.
Mick Foley just gets cracked in the head. He just goes for it. Make sure you get grandma out of the bathroom.
Where's the beef? All right, look.
Mongo is dressed like every guy Joe Pesci murdered in every Scorsese movie. Right now, I'm going to say it. Mongo McMichael's hair cannot be real.
No.
There's no way it's not fake.
Toupee.
He doesn't look like a real person. He's got the big rose-tinted glasses. He's got the stupid-ass jacket and everything and just the dumb attire. His hair looks like a wig. It's got to be a wig.
I mean, yeah,
I think so. I'm a fucking hairdresser. I'm telling you right now, I will die on this hill. It's a wig. It looks like it's just laying over. And I know people didn't tune in here to hear me talk about the qualities of Mongo's hair, but it looks like a goddamn wig. And I'm going to say it's a wig until I'm proven wrong. I don't give a shit.
How long till Mongo actually gets into the show and is like, hey, that was my real hair, man.
Mongo McMichael is invited at any point in time to come and podcast with.
I won't even haze him the entire time.
Oh, I will.
Oh, that's why you're here. Somebody's got to be the voice of reason.
To come into like a plush palatial studio with like champagne and just like finger sandwiches. It's just two assholes in a hot condo with White Castle coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, our first match is Alex Wright coming out in the sickest ass jacket of all time.
Oh my God, yeah.
Doing a fucking backflip.
Yeah, no, dude, the crowd was so into that backflip.
I have that written out. They were hyped. This crowd was fucking hyped. It is a Southern wrestling crowd that is hyped without Johnny B. Bad being anywhere near.
Thank God
near
for me.
This card.
No, I mean, and Alex Wright, and then who's his opponent?
The Disco Inferno.
Yeah, that's
making
right.
his Nitro debut. Walking on the motherfucking set.
I had to put down, and I wound up changing this later, but Disco Inferno, as of this moment, absolutely had outfit of the night for me. I was unsure if anybody was going to top it.
100%.
That was the slickest shit.
Shake
With
your
the
booty
music
on the back.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Fucking,
someone
it's
need to
top
put down
notch.
some wet floor signs in that audience.
Absolutely.
And people were fucking, I don't get it. Like, I love Disco Inferno, but it's definitely in like oh, cool. You know, like ironic.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ironic or like, you know what I mean?
I
Like
think it
in
kind
on
of
the
is.
joke.
I see what you're saying.
You're like an in on the joke kind of like, oh, he's a wrestler who does okay, that's fine. They are hyped. So it's just like the WCW audience for the dumbest gimmicks, whether it be Disco Inferno or Johnny B. Bad, just hyped.
Yeah.
Just jumping on the hype train.
Yeah, they were super, super into that.
Disco Inferno has the best chin in the business going.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God.
No, he is the mayor of Cincinnati, as they would say unfairly on parents, to date myself, as for my children's cartoons.
I don't know if you're dating yourself that much. We're
Maybe
doing
not.
a show that was broadcasted in 1995.
That's true.
Oh, Disco showing some heat, attacks before the bell, just goes after Alex Wright, which was really cool. Alex Wright gets on top and does this huge drop kick right to the fucking spine of Disco Inferno.
Dude, it was just massive.
He was just trying to paralyze this disco dancing son of a bitch.
Well, and he landed that huge wheel kick right afterwards.
Oh my
That
God.
Wheel kick looked
Alex
fucking
Wright
great.
is Daz Wonder Kid.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I am really, really enjoying watching Alex Wright wrestle like every other week. It is great. He had that damn fine short match with Sabu, and he has this match here with Disco Inferno. Really just cut really short. Disco goes for an elbow or a clothesline or something, and Alex just grabs him and does the backslide pin, and it's over.
Yeah, I really liked the backslide pin. Honestly, this match was really fast paced. It moved really quickly. There was a lot of action going on. And I remember at one point, I think it was Eric Bischoff, he said it was like, don't pick up that remote. There's nothing happening anywhere harder or faster than WCW Monday Nitro. And this match really did exemplify that. There was just a lot going on, but
they're putting down like Monday Night Football and Raw.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anything. Anything
last
he can
week.
put down, he's going to.
Oh, definitely.
But no, like the backslide pin out of nowhere, to me, that was a really big deal because it was kind of like they're still competing, but it's like he just got the win on him. He got the edge on him, and that's just what it was. It was a really quick 5-minute match that could have gone, as far as I'm concerned, forever. They were just nonstop killing it.
I disagree. I love Disco Inferno, but I really think at this point in his career, he has not come into, he's embracing the gimmick.
Absolutely.
He's got the heat, but I just don't know if his skills are fully there yet.
I mean, they may not be, but I do really think that, whatever skills he was putting on display this evening, they were top notch. Him and Alex Wright were just an excellent, they had excellent chemistry. And this for me was match of the night without even a question.
Great foils for each other.
Yeah.
Which is just, a German kid in a leather jacket coming out to Bondage Club music and a man who doesn't know the 70s are dead. Fight forever. Fight forever. Wreck every audio level ever.
Oh yeah, no. This is the episode where we've stopped giving a fuck. I didn't give you a proper intro. Every mic is turned up way too loud.
I literally quit caring like a few minutes before the podcast because Mike and I were talking about this video series he does called White Guy Does Things, and I was like, you could just do anything and be like, white guy showing you how to write a letter and mail it. And Mike was like, I've mailed a letter before. I was like, asshole, yeah, everyone's mailed a letter. Except people who are like 10 years old now. Everyone's mailed at least one fucking letter.
I'm sure 10-year-olds still have pen pals.
Sometimes when I'm writing the letter, this is just gone beyond wrestling now.
Oh, yeah,
now we're just fucking old
it.
people. Sometimes when I'm writing a letter, I'll forget how the fuck it goes on the front. I'm just like, the stamp goes here?
Shoves it right in the middle of the fucking envelope.
I feel like I close it on the back of the envelope. And I'm sure the post office doesn't give a fuck at this point. They're just happy people are actually mailing things still.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like, oh, yeah. Okay.
I have a job still. I'm going to duct tape my next letter fucking shut.
Going back to people who are mailing it in, Hulk Hogan is here
with a fucking neck
brace.
he's doing these exercises while Jimmy Hart is like pushing down on him with the title. Like, what the fuck is even happening here? This promo irritates the fucking piss out of me. So he's sitting there, he's talking about how he's back on track and he's coming back for the Giant. He's not missed a workout yet. He's not gonna, even though his neck is all messed up here. and he's going to build a bigger and better Hulkamania monster truck so they can have a big pull-off because he's still pissed off about the Giant tearing up his motorcycle with his monster truck.
This feud is reaching redneck levels.
Unbelievably quickly.
This is the most trailer park shit I've ever seen without catering to actual trailer park shit.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
You may have broke my neck, brother, but let me tell you what. When the Hulkster gets a big block inside an old square body Chevy and drags your ass all the way down to the Marathon gas filling up station, gets him some onion rings, gets him a lottery ticket, and drags your ass all the way back to a sweet Thelma Lou, what you gonna do?
See, I would have much preferred every ounce of what you said to him calling him a big, stinky, nasty
Why
giant.
is he always talking about Hulk Hogan? You are sweaty all the time. Maybe you fucking stink.
Yeah, maybe
He's
it's
saying
you.
Lex Luger has smelly palms, saying the giant is a 7 foot something tall man who is like 300, 400 pounds. He's probably going to smell a little bit. A little bit. That's
Little bit.
fine.
Yeah, but you big, stinky,
That is what
nasty
he's going.
giant. Like,
this
what,
is
are we,
1995.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, yeah, brother, will you smell?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I heard that and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, just call him an asshole.
Yeah.
Just fucking call him an asshole.
Nice beard. Does it grow beyond your neck? Is that a pro wrestling gorilla shirt I see, brother? Ho ho ho. Just go. Hulk Hogan says he is going to body slam the Giant and kill him. And he said, you will be laid to rest near your father. Which takes me to the point where it's like, okay, we really just need to stop the whole. This man is 7 foot something tall. He doesn't need the whole gimmick that he's Andre the Giant's illegitimate son.
No, he
Not
doesn't.
at all. No, whenever anyone is 7 foot tall, they don't need that shit.
I just don't even understand. They look nothing alike.
Just because they're fucking
They're
tall.
just big. They're just big fucking guys. They have a similar body type, but they don't look anything at all.
Not to be like an internet comment section asshole, but that's tall phobic.
Shut up.
Hey man, I noticed you're really tall and a wrestler. Is your dad Andre the Giant? Just like, are you smacking the mic?
Shut up. All right, thank God after this segment, though, we had Macho Man Randy Savage bench pressing a dude and dropping him and then advertising Slim Jims like a motherfucker. This was a 16 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I want vegan Slim Jims.
Yeah.
It's 2019.
Sure,
I
why
can
not?
go get a Whopper. I can go get a pizza. I can get really like any sort of veganized, like 80%. I don't have, and they have vegan jerky and it's actually damn good. No vegan Slim Jims.
No.
That's all I want. My diet before going vegan was 90% Slim Jims.
I mean, dude, here's the thing. I'm pretty
I
sure.
want to live my best life, my best plant-based, compassionate life, and I can't do it without a plant-based Slim Jim.
There's no way that Slim Jims are made out of predominantly meat. I bet they could make this
No,
happen.
it's got to be 90% cardboard, 10% Macho Man sweat that they have just in a vat that they saved while he was still alive.
We could clone him, or we could make more Slim Jims.
No, I will not talk about I will not talk about how the Slim Jim Corporation cloned Macho Man Randy Savage back in 1997. That's not what I'm not talking about.
Sounds like a Gilbert
Man,
Gottfried
I can't
style
wait to commit
fucking
suicide.
stand-up.
I can't wait to commit suicide in my jail cell next weekend. He hung himself and then shot himself in the back of the head 3 times. Who could have done this? Oh my God. Mean Gene is in the ring with Lex Luger and Randy Savage. If you saw this promo last week, you're not getting much else.
No.
I'm going to shoot myself in every single toe by saying this because the later Mean Gene segment was actually my favorite part of the entire night. I'm just so done seeing the equation, the triangle of Lex Luger, Randy Savage, and Mean Gene fucking Okerlund in a ring together with a microphone. I'm just so done. I don't ever want to see them in a ring talking about anything ever again.
Well, especially
It could be something I need, like health insurance. Well, you know, Mean Gene, the Macho Man doesn't get sick all the time, so that's why he's got an HSA fund, brother. So if I don't use that money on medical expenses by the end of the year, I can tax it, and that's more profit, more Slim Jim. Dig it, freak out.
okay, look, so you may not need to save your money on your insurance over here, but I am sick. I am sick myself.
That's kind of
I am
fucked
sick
up.
and tired of playing with kids for 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Do we have
4 weeks in a row.
Do you think we're gonna get 5? Do we think we're gonna get
Do
a
you
whole
think
month
so?
of Lex Luger?
Do you want to put money on it?
No.
Because I feel like we can't even bet about it because I think we're going to get it.
I think we're gonna get it.
I think we're going to get it.
For
we're
fuck's
going to get
sake. 4 weeks in a row of Lex Luger
Stop,
saying he's done.
like I said,
Like, why?
I'm not trying to be that guy where I'm just like, he said, but for fuck's sake, this is 1995, not 1965.
No.
Don't talk about how someone's tired of playing with kids and they want to play with boys.
Thankfully, this was all part of they were just re-showing what happened last week. He didn't physically say it this week, which is good.
But they
that
still
does change it, but they still played the package. You could have picked any part from that package other than that.
A package about the package.
The total package.
Mike Ogden is loading a gun right now, shaking his head, finally tiring of my shit after almost 20 years of friendship. Lex Luger says that he is going to put up his title shot and his fucking career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then later in the show, they talk about like, can Mongo get Savage a job if he loses? Like, now I don't know if they made it to where it's definitely career versus career. Macho Man, I thought he was going to do it. Macho Man is just like, yeah, those odds are heavily stacked in my favor. If I lose, I just have to get another match. Yeah, if you really want to do that. That's oddly weird. You're putting everything up in your fucking, I'll tell you what, if I don't beat you, you get my title shot, my pension, 401k, my firstborn son, all 10 of my fingernails.
To which Macho Man, which this was my favorite of the night, which by the way, Macho Man wound up getting my best dressed once again 3 weeks
Is there
running.
anybody else?
No,
like,
there's
what about
never
Disco
gonna be,
Inferno?
but
I thought you said he was your best
He
dressed.
was, and I had to redact it later.
I will say that
Yeah.
Disco Inferno and Alex Wright were my best dressed.
Yeah. But
They are my favorite New England gay couple of all time because you have the young. I feel like a good portion of this podcast humor, at least on my front, you really have to be like in the LGBT subculture to get a lot of things.
oh, you have to be at this, yeah. But
It's
no,
like-
upon hearing all of the things that Lex Luger was going to give up for this shot against
Every
Macho,
fucking
everything,
thing ever.
Macho goes, I like it.
It's like, yeah, because you don't have anything to fucking lose.
Yeah, nothing
You're
to
Macho Man
lose.
Randy Savage. You could probably get another title shot if you lose. You know what I mean?
You could literally
can
go
lose
anywhere.
consistently for 80 weeks straight and still go in and ask for a title shot. And they'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
He's really shoveling that Slim Jim sponsor money. So yeah, why not?
Either way, this promo was silly, but I did enjoy it. And honestly, I'm hyped to see this match next week. I do want to see
I
Lex Luger
really
versus
am
Macho Man.
because I'm done seeing the fucking promos about
yeah,
it.
I can't wait for the payoff.
Just goddamn wrestle.
Yeah. So no matter how the rest of this episode goes, which it
Oh,
doesn't.
this is a big snoozer,
Big
but I'll take
snoozer.
it because I will take boring Nitro over offensive Nitro.
compared to last week, this was miles better.
It was a really good, because I ended up not even watching the episode till last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got off work and I have today, and because it's, we're obviously, doing this a week late,
A week in advance.
A week in advance, yeah. It's a better term than late. So it's like,
Yes,
I'm
because
just
it's correct.
relaxing. Like, shut up. Go learn how to mail a fucking letter. I got a letter to mail. 42069, fuck you, Boulevard.
Nice.
Your shit ass condo, Ohio.
Any fans we had have officially left. Like 18 minutes in, and this is all we're getting. This is horse shit.
I'll tell you what's not okay, but anyway, yeah, we're doing these in advance, and I have the next 2 days off. This is just like a very good, very nice little inoffensive Nitro thing because I didn't get to watch any of it. I was like, fuck, I've got to get my notes done. So I put it on, and I'm just like, during the main event was consistently dozing off.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like this weird thing where it's like, I'm almost asleep and I'm hearing Nitro from 1995. So it took me back to my childhood. And I was actually afraid I was going to wake up and be 5 years old again. And my whole life was just like one long fever dream.
Just Benjamin buttoning everything.
Wake up and I'm 5 years old again with my damn mullet and my tiny little like kid booty shorts.
You mean like 5 months ago with your mullet and your kid booty short. It's not even different.
My little Cincinnati Red, little kid-sized toddler jersey on.
Tell you what, if you would have been 5 years old, though, then what you could have seen is the Halloween Havoc promo up next.
Wait, hold on. Did you see the shitty graphics? Is that what you're going to talk about?
Oh my God.
That is so 1995.
Where Hulk Hogan and fucking the giant turn into monster trucks, Animorph style.
Oh, man, I could have watched that. That should have been a Saturday morning cartoon.
That was incredible.
WCW wrestlers turning into fucking monster trucks. Fuck the Transformers.
Oh, fuck
I
it.
want Hulkamus Prime. I don't give a shit. A Jake the Snake Roberts, like, when he was in WCW, like, oh my God.
No, this was magic. I
Just
saw
the
that.
shitty smiling skull and the frowny skull graphics. This is some 1995. This is just a time capsule of bad 1995 graphics rendering. It is atrocious. But yes, Eric Bischoff makes it official. At Halloween Havoc, Cobo Hall, Detroit, Michigan, we're going to get a machine. He says this a million times. Machine versus machine sumo truck challenge. And then right after that, we're going to get Hulk Hogan versus a giant for the WCW World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. Obviously. You know?
Greatest double main event of all time.
It's pretty brilliant. I can't wait to not see it because I'm not going to watch Halloween Havoc, but I'll look this up on YouTube. I'll catch the clips.
You got to watch this Halloween Havoc. I've watched it.
Is it good?
It's good. It's not good, but it's good. It's better than Bobby Heenan saying the Giant's going to strip his gears and pop his clutch and then rip off the doors of his big monster truck. How did Bobby Heenan have the worst line of the night?
I didn't even catch that. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Up next, we've got Kurosawa with Colonel Parker.
Yeah.
Real quick, hold on. I'm going to do something real quick. WCW is announcing, or like ring announcing. Their announcing is atrocious. Their ring announcing is barely audible. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off my headphones, walk. How long would you say it is to your bathroom? Maybe
15, 20 feet?
Maybe like what? Like 3-4 yards?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take off my headphones, go to Mike's bathroom, close the door, and do a ring introduction. And if it picks it up, that is about the audio levels that WCW's ring announcers are on. So excuse me, let me just get up and knock over anything at all.
He's about to knock everything over. Well, while he does this,
please direct action.
Yeah, I'll direct everything. So he's not joking. He's actually getting up right now. This is not a joke for anybody who's seen this episode. It was atrocious. I'll rotate my mic slightly so you can hear.
Okay. Are you ready? I'm going to shut the door.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Come into the ring now. Accompanied by Colonel Parker, Kurosawa. If you could hear any, I'm not sure if you could hear that at all. Let me put back on my headphones.
Yeah, I would. Well, I'll check that out in post when I'm editing everything. But yeah, that's pretty much. If you were sitting in my seat, you knew exactly what was going on.
Oh, if you can't hear it, leave it in, because I could barely hear anything. It is just. Let me just make a bunch of background noise and shuffle.
This is the worst episode ever, and you know what? I kind of like it this way. Fuck it.
We're throwing all. I'm done podcasting with kids. I want to podcast with the big boys
Oh Jesus!
in a sweaty condo.
I'm really tired of this AC being out.
Mike, then fix it, asshole.
Not going to.
You need to fix your AC and
Tell you what, we're setting up a Patreon. If you guys subscribe for $1 a month, you can pay for the AC in this fucking condo.
buy me cold root beer and buy Mike a cold living area for him and his children. Okay.
Next up, we had Kurosawa versus Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Japanese versus Marine, you know?
Which if you didn't know, you would never know who it was from the ring announcing.
No,
I don't
you
know if
wouldn't.
I've hammered that nail all the way through the board into my hand.
You definitely would have known that you had an American versus a Japanese guy.
Oh my God.
Because that's a real big seller these days.
They're putting over how Kurosawa is responsible for breaking Road Warrior Hawk's arm in kayfabe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not trying to be offensive when I say this.
But you will be.
I probably, some asshole is going to take this the wrong way and say, oh, you don't. I'm not saying anything about the military or if your fucking grandpa is in the military or if you're in the military or anything as a whole. I fucking hate military gimmicks in wrestling. Mm-hmm. It is the most low rent. And I'm not trying to be a dick and say that like there's anything wrong with being in the fucking military, the military as a whole. But just having your gimmick be, yeah, I'm in the fucking military for your wrestling gimmick is so fucking low rent and just not entertaining to me. The only person that's ever made it good was Sergeant Slaughter.
Right.
And then in later WCW, the Misfits in Action, and they're not like, I'm in the military. It's like a paramilitary, goofy ass group.
Right. Well, and when the Shield did their kind of paramilitary looking thing too at the very beginning,
well, then it was more of,
it wasn't really military, I guess,
shouldn't
but
say
it
like
was
paramilitary. I say like faux military.
Right, yeah.
The Misfits in Action were more like faux military, and then Pentagon. They're just so fucking boring. It's just like, I'm in the military. Cheer me. It's just so
It's like the opposite
bland.
of cheap heat. It's like just cheap face value.
It
You know
is
what I
just
mean?
the cheapest way to try and get, and I know I sound like a dick saying it, but I'm not. It's just like a cheap way to be like, all right, military, I get cheers.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm cheating for not based on their gimmick. Kurosawa is badass in this match.
Absolutely.
Fuck Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Oh, dude, Kurosawa is just mangling him the entire fucking time.
Fuck him. Because Sergeant Greg Pittman is one of my least favorite fucking WCW wrestlers of all time. I'm dead ass serious. I would rather watch Glacier wrestle Perry Saturn in a fucking dress
I love Perry
for the rest
Saturn.
of my goddamn life.
Don't fuck with Perry.
Than watch fucking, I do, but I'm just trying to say, like, Sergeant Greg Pittman is so fucking terrible. His selling is atrocious. Every time when he does sell, it's that horrible Ninja Turtles in the middle of a fucking orgasm face he does, where he's like, whoa, that really hurt. Whoa, oh my God. He gets back body dropped on exposed fucking concrete, gets thrown into the ring, and that's fine. That's Kurosawa not giving him time to sell. Gets right back the fuck up and just acts like, oh man, like
a Mortal Kombat character getting woozy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
What annoyed me about this match, which again, Kurosawa was just completely.
Oh, his
he was
finishing
great.
fucking thing is an arm bar.
Yeah,
that's your go fuck yourself, Sergeant Greg Pittman.
But between the terrible headbutts to the midsection,
that's all he does.
They were ridiculous. Between that and the ref looking asleep the entire fucking match, there was no sense of urgency.
Sergeant Greg Pittman's in the fucking ring. It is definitely, as Steve Austin would say, Monday NyQuil. When Sergeant, and I can't, that's a Steve Austin thing. I didn't make that up. But it is damn sure in effect right here with Sergeant Greg Pittman in the ring.
Yeah.
Doing these damn diving headbutts. Just like every 5 seconds. And I shouldn't say they're diving because he's not doing all, he's just diving from where he's just these standing diving fucking headbutts into the midsection.
I will say Sergeant Pittman did have one piece of offense that I thought was cool. It was
What
noteworthy
was it?
here. It was when he put Kurosawa in the hammerlock and slammed his head into the apron on the outside. I thought that was kind of cool. You don't see a whole lot of that. Literally past that, there was nothing else though. That was the only thing that I thought was cool.
Sorry not to overtalk you. I
You're
guess
good.
it was cool that he's working on that body part, but it didn't become like, I guess he's like trying to soften him up for that armbar, that arm breaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he actually did put him in, but he doesn't really, they don't put it over.
There's not
I'm
an
pretty
emphasis.
sure he does put him, and if I'm wrong, please roast me in the comments section. I'm pretty sure he does put the same arm he was working into that arm breaker, that arm bar.
Sure.
The code red, his shit ass boring fucking finisher. I'm sorry, I'm not liking Del Rio having that, like, the spinning arm breaker
Pittman
finisher.
didn't win though. He
No, he
lost.
didn't.
Yeah, he didn't even win
The
with
snap
it.
belly to back suplex, which was fucking sweet. But then, like, the pin was just like, it was just looked super sloppy.
Not only did the pin look sloppy, but this fucking sleepy ass ref did that weird thing where I bitched about it last week where
he comes down.
He downs, and did you notice that?
I know that really did get me this episode too.
Yeah.
And I was starting to understand more because I was like, was that a 2 count? And I was like, what is going on with this fucking officiating? But he comes down like at the same time as he counts a pin.
Yeah, you can't fucking tell.
Audibly really only hear a 2.
That's exactly what I was complaining about last week. And even Bischoff, when he was trying to announce, he goes 1, 2, and then the bell rings and he goes, oh, okay.
Yeah, he got him. It was just a super sloppy ending. Thank God this match was over.
Yeah. I want to see more of Kurosawa, but I've never even heard of him until this match. I didn't grow up with WCW, so I don't know who he is, but I was impressed with everything he did here. I don't want to see him against Sergeant Craig Pittman. Let me see him against Brian Pillman. Let me see him against somebody else.
Wrestle Sergeant Craig Pittman. I don't want to see a 12-inch meatball sub wrestle.
I want to see Arn Anderson wrestle him. That would be nice.
Yeah, so he can break his fucking back and God will answer my prayers. I never have to see another Sergeant Craig Pittman fucking match. My God. Up next, I am literally shooting myself in the foot because I said I was tired of the Mean Gene segments. Best thing all night. Brian Pillman Flying Brian with a fucking live microphone.
Oh my God. No, he was absolutely on fire. It
He
was
is saying
fucking great.
Flair is groveling like gutter slime in Times Square for pocket change, and that he is a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he just beat his ass last week.
Yeah, he did
They
just.
made him talk about that. Doesn't matter. I don't care.
No.
Wins and losses don't matter when Brian Pillman has a microphone.
No, absolutely not. Brian Pillman was just a fucking legend. He was
He's
incredible. On the mic, in the ring, didn't matter.
He said in that raspy ass voice, we are going to exercise our right to bear arms, our rights to assemble, and our right to hospitalize anyone that gets in our way. Woo. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Best promo that I've heard on Nitro so far.
absolutely. Of
Best
the past
promo
couple
I've
weeks,
actually heard in a long time.
yeah, it was fantastic.
Short, sweet, enough flavor in there from Brian Pillman, who's just like a genius when it comes to speaking in any sort of public forum.
And then Arn Anderson comes up, and he doesn't ruin it by any regards, but he's not up to the same caliber as Brian Pillman on the mic, but he has
doesn't
this
need to
energy. He doesn't need to be, because he sits there and he says, what goes around comes around. And
He
when
gets his digs in.
oh man, when you hear that from Arn Anderson, you're like, well, I wish it fucking didn't. I
Yeah.
wish it wouldn't come back around, Arn.
No, when he says you couldn't get a tag team partner with a fistful of 50s, oh my God.
Yeah.
This promo was fucking awesome. It was the best thing going all night.
Absolutely.
If you don't watch anything else from this episode, please go and watch this promo. It's literally less than 2 minutes. Definitely worth your time.
Definitely.
It'll probably take you about 2 hours with how bad the network buffers. But it is, I can definitely say it would be a 2 hours well spent fucking with the network to watch this promo.
This and the opening match are all you really need to see from this episode.
Everything else is just
you
nap time material.
You could certainly turn it off after this, because
It
then
is
we get the Baywatch promo right after this from last week again.
It's just fifth inning baseball at this point, everybody. Yeah, on a hot summer night. It is just prime time nap time.
Yeah. Then following that up, you get Macho Man versus Kevin Sullivan.
Sullivan and his Dave Putty New Jersey Devils face paint. There it is. I knew I'd shoehorn a Seinfeld reference.
It was going to happen at some point.
Gotta have one.
Bobby Heenan was complaining about something being on his shoe from the dog, and I believe that absolutely happened, because otherwise, why the fuck would he mention it? Nobody fucking cares,
He's
Bobby.
just like, what's this on my shoe?
Yeah.
I am sitting here, not even head in my hands, head in my fucking lap, screaming into my fat ass thighs. Just, end me! God, end me! And like I said, sadly enough, Heenan is like the worst part of the commentary this whole episode.
Yeah.
Eric Bischoff said that Kevin Sullivan puts his plans together in a septic tank.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome.
That was good.
I was like, holy shit. That's definitely like Bobby Heenan levels of just commentary digs.
Yeah. He put his game plan together in his septic tank because he stooped so low, I believe was the exact quote.
Oh, yeah.
It was that's brilliant. Real quick before we dig into the match, I got my worst dressed here, and that comes from Zodiac. Like, what is
him
up
and
with
Macho
these?
Man have the same fucking outfit
It's not
on.
the same though.
They literally look like they could have been tagging.
No. They are.
It's the same fucking outfit.
They are not. The fallaway zebra stripes look like shit when they're sitting there melting off of his ass. No, it looks stupid.
It's like some goofy TV show where they both come out living in an apartment together, getting ready to go to the big wrestling match, and Macho Man, they see they're dressed the same, and Macho Man's like, well, I'm not changing. And so he acts just like, neither am I. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
And the Zodiac has to be the one to change, because I know he's not going to last in
He's
WCW
like, yeah,
forever.
I'll put on a shirt. It's the same they look like they could have been a tag team. It's the same fucking
It's just
attire.
not as good. It looks stupid.
It's not as good, but they look
Not
like
as
they're
good.
wearing the same GD outfit. Savage's bald spot is hypnotizing.
I never
Nothing
noticed
else
it
we
really
were
until
talking
this
about.
match.
If you've never noticed Savage's bald spot, you are going to notice. I'm not trying to speak ill of the man.
No.
He has fucking hair loss. He was an older man. Shit happens.
But I've
We're
never
almost in our
even noticed it until this match.
We're almost in our 30s. Our hair is, at the point where it's waning left or right. Are we going to be Arn Andersons, or are they going to be like Macho Mans, or at least we have, some party in the front and just like some bald spot in the back?
It's just right in the center.
It is definitely hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Zodiac's gimmick is still better than Sergeant Greg Pittman's.
Yeah.
I just have to put that back in.
I hope that's the match we get next week.
No. No. My God, I will shove a 2x4 into my armpit meat vigorously just to take away from the pain of having to watch that.
Yeah, so Savage gets destroyed in the early goings of the match. Kevin Sullivan's throwing the ugliest fake punches I've seen in a very long time.
Which is messed up because during that Baywatch thing, he's legitimately potatoing him on the back.
No, he's
getting some good hammers in.
Yeah, but these look like shit for some reason, and I don't know why.
Swinging for the benches. Like he is just throwing them home. And here, it's just nothing.
Yeah, no, every single one of them stops as soon as they hit impact. There's just it looks lame. I've never liked punching in wrestling. I don't like closed fist strikes in wrestling.
I'm fine with it as long as it's. I get why you just can't come out and just straight fucking wallop somebody with a closed fist.
It doesn't look fucking real because if I'm watching the UFC, people are closed fist striking and there's risk of an actual knockout. You have people coming out here closed fist striking and there's no risk of a knockout. There's not even a bruise or a mark on this person's face. Now, when you start doing open hand chops and shit, there's marks all over them, and that's not going to knock them out. And it's
I'll
much
take a
better
chop. Yeah.
Chops, slaps, European uppercuts, even forearms. Those are all preferred to me over a closed-fisted punch because they just don't look good, and to me, takes me completely out of the element because I know what being punched in the face feels like, and it sucks. None of those punches hurt. We know they don't hurt. Even if they're a little snug, it's not a big fucking deal. Especially compared to being chopped in the chest, which completely sucks because you can throw your whole weight into it.
I'd rather get punched in the face than get open hand Scott Norton chopped.
Oh, God.
Just in the fucking
Well, let
chest.
alone the Giant or Big Show's fucking open hand chops to the chest.
Lord Christ have mercy.
Yeah, they're awful.
Speaking of Big Show, Giant comes out, chokeslam Savage. We get the DQ, and then a bunch of jobbers run out.
Real quick, actually, that's not how the DQ happened. The DQ happened because Savage pushed the referee.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I really wanted to cover that because the ref he kept getting in the fucking way.
Savage just said, "Fuck you."
The ref was being a dickhead and kept getting in the way of Savage, and I was like, "Why are you doing this? What's
Get out of my way, you mulleted fuck!"
Dude, he just throws his ass, and then he starts going around. He's just waylaying everybody, and then he goes for the big double Jesus Christ elbow drop onto both the Taskmaster and onto the Zodiac.
Yeah.
Taskmaster moves, he just gets the Zodiac.
Does what any sensible person would do.
Absolutely.
And sacrifices Brutus the Barber Beefcake for themselves. I wish that it was me and my child about to get hit by a city bus and Brutus the Barber Beefcake ran out to save us, and instead of pulling us, I just pushed him back and he got hit by the bus, and I just casually walked away while he just gets fucking pap smeared over the front of a damn city bus.
But yeah, so the Giant comes out, there's a massacre in the ring now, and the bell guy won't stop fucking ringing the bell.
Is my number, and I get it a lot with like watching a lot of old Japanese wrestling as well, like a lot of old like even death matches and stuff like that. Speaking of death matches, I was going to say Alex Wright was that Onita ripped off Alex Wright's leather jacket look from this. But anyway, time hop back to the present where we're talking about. I cannot stand it. And it happened in almost any older wrestling you can watch. It doesn't really happen nowadays.
Not much. It happened when we were growing up, early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Constant bell ringing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I get it. The match is over. You don't have to keep, like, is he getting paid per dollar?
I wonder if he just didn't know what was supposed to happen. He's freaking out like, hey, get the fuck out of the ring.
It's definitely planned. And I feel like it's putting over like, maybe it's like some sort of audible form of trying to induce panic in your audience, like trying to do some sort of brain thing.
I don't know.
But maybe I'm just overlooking it and someone's just like, yeah, kid, keep ringing that goddamn bell.
So the Giant's out here. The bell won't stop ringing. You've got everybody in the back running out here trying to stop him, including Alex Wright, who winds up getting this big-ass bear hug.
I was hoping Alex Wright would come out. I know it's not going to happen.
I wanted him to fucking go over there. The bell won't stop fucking ringing. Lex eventually comes to the ring. And you think that he's going to be the one to turn everything around, but he winds up getting just caught up in the carnage.
Trying to go after Savage.
Yeah, he goes after Savage.
Which is like a cool little thing. I thought he was going to come out and just like save Savage, but no, he just starts getting in his face and then the Giant attacks him. I was like, that's actually really cool. That's not what I saw coming.
Yeah, and then the Taskmaster's mad at the Giant for causing all of this destruction, which I don't understand why.
But it puts over, he was mad because he attacked Lex Luger. And they're still, I think, trying to put over the thing of, is Lex Luger with the Dungeon of Doom? Was Randy Savage right? What's going on here? But I do like the depths of Lex Luger's character which is probably something that has never ever been said
It's
in the
surprising
history
how
of fucking
over Lex
prehistoric
Luger is
mankind to the present now, is where he comes out and he's like, I don't give a shit how this looks. I'm not affiliated with anybody, but he just caught you just caught a beat down, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I don't care who did it or how it makes me look. I'm going to come out and talk some shit to your face after you just got slammed by this giant man.
Yeah. No, it was great.
It definitely added some good depth to Lex Luger's character while not being a complete heel turn, or like I said, the complete babyface thing where you thought he was going to come out and just start hammering away at the giant, hammering on Sullivan, clear house like he did with Hogan, and that awesome angle from the first Nitro. It just shows more of his asshole, I don't care,
I'm just here to win
character thing where he comes out, he's like, yeah, this happened, now you're paying for it, let me talk some shit.
Yeah.
And then just gets fucked up for his troubles from the giant.
And he does. Fucked up he does get. I thought this was a little bit boring, but maybe it was better to watch live. I'm over the whole locker room coming to the back and stopping, trying to stop the giant kind of thing. We've seen it so many times since then. But
what upset me was they said, we just got word that Hulk Hogan was watching in the back and he is upset. It's like, out of all the people to come out, like, I know he's in a fucking neck brace, but you would think Hulk Hogan with a broken neck in wrestling terms has to be at least like 8 million power levels above your average jobber.
It's still like 6 Alex Wrights put into 1.
I don't want to start to. That's how I'm going to reteach myself math when I go back to college. Like, okay, one Hulk Hogan minus 1 good neck is still equal to power levels and agility and strength to 6 healthy Alex Wrights. But then you add in the leather jacket. Leather jacket variable.
All right, I'm over that. Next up, we had an injured Lex Luger versus Ming.
Is 1 Ming equal to 7 power strength of 1 Conan?
I don't know.
Is 2 Lex Lugers divided by?
I think 1 Ming is equal to 1 Haku. I think that's the only real, if I had to guess, that's the only real one we've got.
That's what I'm going to tell Ruby my daughter, when she starts school. Let me tell you something, honey. For your bloodline, math is not going to come very easy for you. And life is going to be hard, but I just want you to remember this little tidbit of information that your uncle told me. 1 Ming is equal to 1 Haku. Just pat her on the shoulder and push her fucking out into the world. She's just walking around like, what the fuck was he talking about?
What does that even mean? Can I get a cheeseburger by knowing that? No.
Ming comes out and he is just beating the fuck out of Lex Luger.
Yeah, he is.
Like, there's a point where Lex Luger goes to do a in the corner clothesline and Ming just bounces him the fuck off of him. What? Like an older brother swatting away a younger sibling. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, then he puts Lex down in the fucking corner and he's just choking him and chopping him in the throat. Like, I don't think Lex was prepared for that. Like, even a little bit. It just looked mean.
Eric Bischoff is urging people to call the WCW hotline.
Yeah.
He's like, kids, make sure you ask your parents. I'm like, you're goddamn right. My child better ask me for he spends like, what, $2.99 or whatever the rate is to talk to Mike Tenay's bitch ass about something we're watching right now. I'm upset I never did call the hotline and just jack up my parent bill. Yeah. I would have took the ass beating.
Yeah, no.
They should have more hotlines.
More hotlines today.
We have our new Big Gold Podcast hotline.
Where you can talk to Peace or Mike.
Yeah, just put out my phone number.
Per minute.
Yeah, $15 on Patreon gets you a 50-minute phone conversation about 1 to 2 topics of your choice.
What are you wearing? I don't know.
Anything from sultry sexual escapades to the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. Anything in between that. $15 a minute on Patreon. We really need to set up this Patreon.
Yeah, no, actually,
please just give us money.
Yeah,
I'm tired of working. Give me money now to fix air conditioner.
Yeah, anything to get me out of a real job so I can podcast for a living.
Please, God. I know we're not that entertaining, but just pretend we are with your money.
Yeah.
The housing bubble is about to fucking crash. The market's going to be down. What else are you going to do with that money?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Give it to 2 Midwestern schlubs who talk about fucking 20-year-old wrestling.
In a hot, greasy condo.
Oh, man. It is hot in here today.
Jacked up on coffee.
It is 81 degrees in here.
Yelling from the bathroom.
This has been the craziest 45 minutes so
Talking
far.
shit about Sergeant Craig Pittman.
Holy shit, we're already at 44 minutes in.
That's fine, because
Yeah.
this 44 minutes has probably been more entertaining than this episode of Nitro.
Yeah, oh, it
And I'm
absolutely
not,
has been.
Like, I think people get the wrong idea. We're not coming here to talk shit about Nitro.
No, actually, we did this out of love for Monday Nitro.
It is a love. I'm still having a great time watching these episodes. But like I said, this is definitely fifth inning baseball on a hot summer night.
Yeah.
This is just nap time material, which honestly isn't that bad because at least it's not as offensive as the goddamn.
Last week was ninth inning baseball where nobody scored a run. And
Bob
you just
Evans
sat there
dumpster
fucking
fire.
sitting there like, oh man, maybe this time your Dippin' Dots is melted into your fucking
Paid
lap.
$20 for a pretzel and you want to shove the rest of it up your ass.
Yeah, they were
So you
out of
get-
jalapenos.
So you can get some sort of stimulation from sitting there on your ass for that long.
You actually read the fucking flyer that comes with.
Oh my God. That is a level of fucking bored I never thought I would enter.
Hey, look, all of these guys are younger than me. Oh no.
So is he Ecuadorian or is he Dominican? Oh, he's Dominican and Ecuadorian. That's nice.
Oh, look at him.
Wow, I am paying too much for car insurance. Ooh, coupon.
Oh, by the way, we were talking about Haku versus Lex. If you haven't noticed, we stopped talking about it. It's fucking
Because
boring.
nothing else is going on.
It's boring.
Like, yeah, it's really cool to see Ming just jack the fuck.
yeah.
Let me rephrase that. It's really cool to see Ming just slap around Lex Luger. Apparently heard Lex was tired of playing with kids and he was going to extract some fucking street justice on him.
Listen here.
And then it just kind of peters out. Ming pulls out a gold spike and just jams it in the fucking throat
Yep,
of
and then
Lex Luger.
Picks up the win.
Picks up the win. And then just the last few minutes again, just the announcers,
Sitting
Eric
in front of
Bischoff
you.
going off while Bobby Heenan pretends to clean off his Italian leather loafer of dog doo-doo.
It was
Tarantula bits.
This was, the more I'm thinking about this episode, yeah, I was bored throughout most of it, but it was not good. It was just like not really good. Like
I put that fully on the shoulders. Sergeant Craig Pittman. He brought down this fucking episode with his goddamn headbutts and no selling that fucking back body drop
Which
on
probably-
some cement.
that hurt. You could see the look on his
Oh
face
my
was like,
God.
Jesus Christ.
Thank God I got some real pain out of him because any sort of kayfabe pain was just fucking 50 miles away to Denny's getting a goddamn pancake breakfast.
Wait, where am I supposed to be?
Oh shit.
Oh, there's a match.
Yeah, there's a vessel that's unfilled. What am I? I am the consciousness, the feelings and emotion, the central nervous system, the odds and ends with Sergeant Craig Pittman. Oh, he's having a match right now? Should I be there so he can... Nah, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to go home.
I'm rooting for Kurosawa. God, that really just wraps up the episode.
Yeah, no, that's it.
This has been like, I swear, like I said, us sitting here talking about letters and
literally
baseball
anything
pamphlets.
but Nitro.
We need to start getting into the merchandising gig.
Yeah, absolutely.
With our Patreon, if you would like to buy an official Big Gold Podcast fake baseball game flyer with fake coupons, hit us up in the comments section. Like, subscribe, share. Please sub, unless you're a Dom, then still sub. If you're a Switch, don't Dom, sub.
Yeah.
Any sort
Always.
of kink you have, we support you here. Just please be done playing with kids and come podcast with the big boys.
I think that's definitely our new slogan. Come podcast with the big boys. Putting that on a shirt tonight and selling it.
Man, I'm gonna frame this cease and desist order.
Oh yeah, which I'm going to send you one like next week. This is done. I'm sending you a C&D. We're gonna have to do this over the fucking phone, you animal.
Oh my God.
All right, look, I'm wrapping this up.
Oh, we definitely need some more coffee. We hope you guys are, having a great time listening to us, it's awesome spending another great Monday morning with you all.
Yeah, thank you again, seriously, for sharing your Monday with us. We know Mondays can be really shitty, so thank you for sharing your Monday morning with us. We hope your commute or whatever you're doing right now has been enjoyable.
Stop sharing your Monday keep sharing your Monday with us. Start sharing your fucking money with us.
Yeah, do that too.
If you know how to write a letter, stuff like $50. We don't accept checks.
Oh,
You
no.
can legit just take your debit card and put it in an envelope and mail it to this sweaty ass hot condo, and I will still use it. Just tell me I'll mail it back.
We're
I'll mail it back.
write down all the purchases. Yeah, four nitro brewed coffees, a gun.
$17 on root beer, a .303 rifle.
the newest All In.
That is a lot of money to spend at a sex shop. They probably got like 2 things. Look, even if you send me your debit card, like I love All Elite, I'm probably still not spending $50 on another fucking wrestling pay-per-view.
No.
I have no problem going all in with somebody else to split the cost.
And on that,
okay, I've got to find the best part of that condo to hang myself from now.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I think we're going all out, and we're going to wrap up this podcast here. Once again, peace everyone. Mike Ogden, thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe if you would love to. We would love it if you did. Either way, have an enjoyable Monday morning. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.